Do we have?
Hi, everyone. Ann Butler here, along with my creative girlfriend and business partner, Lisa Rojas.
That's me. Hi, everybody.
We are happy to be back and crafting with all of you.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a favorite part of my Wednesday. It really is.
Or maybe even your week.
That too. That's very true because I don't know. I just love what we do. So I'm always happy when we get to do it.
I do too.
And we're fortunate. So, let's throw that out there too. We're fortunate.
So fortunate
to be able to do this, right?
Yes.
Especially for long.
For over 20 years each.
I know.
I mean, it is like, I'm just going to make sure I see it on my phone so I can pull it up. Well, there we are.
Okay.
Perfect. So,
and ready to roll.
We are. We would like you, when you come in, to say hi in the comments so we know that you're here and that everything is working properly. I did put hi in there just to make sure it was working. It wasn't, none of the comments were showing up during Lisa's, so we had to click something.
I know. I was like, what was going on here?
Never happened.
It hasn't, because I always see it on, I saw them coming up on my iPad and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. How come they're not?
And like on my phone, but it's too small on my phone for me to see. And I just saw something came up on my phone, so I got to try that again. Nope. But I don't know. So, well, welcome back, everybody. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for putting a comment in so I could make sure it was working.
Yep.
So today I am going to be using some of my stencils, my 6-inch stencils with Stencil Girl. Not some, I'll use one, but I have several. And the Gina K Glitter Glitz from Thermoweb.
So beautiful.
Is amazing to use with stencils. It's amazing anyhow. I use it with a toothpick, like when I'm doing certain things, to add just a little bit of glitter and shine.
Yeah.
But I was playing very early this morning before I went to bed. I suppose it was about 2 a.m. And I was playing, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And the only reason I was playing ahead of time, I didn't know how long it'd take to dry.
So, I needed, a couple years ago.
Thank you for giving me your name.
Yes. Perfect. Hi, Becca.
You don't have sound on Facebook today. I'm sorry. Hi, Becca.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. A few years ago, I did a beautiful Christmas card with light bulbs. Gina K. I think I did it for her. And oh my gosh, it came out so pretty.
Yep.
So I love using that stuff.
This stuff is beautiful. And let me see if I open, it's so lovely. I mean,
it's just got all that beautiful glittery stuff in there.
Yes, it is.
We like so much.
Right. I mean, shiny, glittery things. I have a quick question about BellaCon 2024. Are you selling swag? Yes, we will have swag bags available. I was just telling Lisa the list of sponsors that I had already. I mean, I just sent out the request yesterday. Have had a good response. So we'll have it both ways. You can buy it with the swag bag and all of the classes, or just the workshops. I know that those of you that are over in the UK, it is more feasible to just do the workshops.
Right.
And the instructors will be selling class kits. So you can pick and choose which kits you will want.
Yep.
And it's going to be fun. But yes,
it's going to be so much fun. And it's longer.
It is. It's longer. And Angie, just so you know, everybody that was at the event last year the email will go out to them first when it opens up for sale, because there are only 125 swag bags. Once they're gone, then it's, the virtual event only. So it will go out first to everybody that came last year. And then the next day is when we will release it to, we'll do a newsletter for everybody else.
Yeah. So, and even if you don't get if you don't get in on the swag, you still have that opportunity to get your products and stuff from the teachers, from the class kits. So
for the classes,
it's kind of like a win-win.
And last year, I think we had, one out of every 2 people won a door prize.
So, I know. Oh my gosh. I kept track of door prizes, so I know how many we gave.
She did all the spinning of the wheel. But we do have, it is a great value either way. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah.
Hi, Bonnie. So yes, and the door prizes and the gift baskets are coming in also along with the swag. So I'm excited about that. There will be lots of opportunities to win things too. And you won something and never win anything. See? Yeah, it was you have a good chance to win.
They did. Holy smokes, they did. Because I had pages. I had pages of giveaways.
There was a prize from Plaid that was probably valued at over $250. There was
easy.
A prize. Sizzix gave away like 3 or 4 prizes, and they were huge. So there is lots of opportunity to win something. So Angie, I'm glad you won something.
Yeah.
It's always fun. Rebecca, we have the best sponsors ever.
We do.
Our sponsors, I tell you,
it's all those years of networking and working with them. And we've been doing this a long, long time. Not just this, being professional designers for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And we've cultivated a lot of great relationships along the way.
You build those relationships, and we give back to each other. So it worked out well. So yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to put the whole event together. I'm waiting for all the teacher headshots and their bios so I can create that page so you can see everybody who's teaching. It's so fun. There's some people that I think you guys will know, and then there's some people you won't know at all, but you're going to want to know. I told Lisa one in between her live and this one, and she was like, oh my gosh, she's going to teach what?
I did. I did. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we're excited, but we're going to get to playing. So like I said, I'm using like one of my stencils and the Gina K Glitz. And I'm going to show you a couple things like when I was doing it, what you shouldn't do and what you want to do.
Yeah, I planned on that on my live. I planned on making that boo-boo.
Don't do that. But the thing is, the more you play with the glitz, the easier it is and the more fun it is, and you can see what it does. I mean, it is really a cool product.
It is. Love it.
Rebecca, looking forward to seeing the different classes available this year. Yes.
Yeah.
You will. I mean, I am excited. And the cool part is even Lisa and I can go back and rewatch them if we want.
Yeah.
Which
I've done. A couple of them I downloaded to my desktop So, I didn't have to go into the group, and I just, I watch them right from my desktop.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm still watching a few of them. I was just in, it was Jean's the
Oh,
other day because she did the rope bracelets that I absolutely love and want to do. And I have not done it yet, but I keep
but you
saying
have the kit.
I have the kit. Who knows?
Should I have that done?
I should have.
No, you
Oh,
guys
there's
are
a
going to be
lot of
happy with some of the new instructors. I mean, all of our previous instructors who are coming back are wonderful, of
yes,
course. But we
definitely.
have some new fun things for you.
Yes.
Brenda, thank you so much.
Thank you
That's
so
so
much,
sweet of
Brenda.
you to say. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
we
switch my
love them.
camera
Thank you. Okay.
and show you all the beautiful colors I have of the glitz. And
Okay.
then we're going to play just a little bit. So Lisa,
Love
will
to
talk
play.
for a moment.
Yep. I am going to be putting links in while Anne's doing her live. And don't forget, you guys, for those of you that are watching us for the first time, we do a free digital craft magazine that comes out 4 times a year. The winter issue came out in December.
Yep, first
Um,
week.
yeah, first week in December. So all you need to do is go to our website and sign up. There's no tricks, there's no hidden, anything. There's no small print. It's just a free craft magazine that we've been doing for a very, very long time. So if you haven't signed up already, I'm going to put the links in here for you, and you just follow the links and it'll take you right to our website. So make sure that you do that. And don't forget that both of our lives today are sponsored by Thermoweb. Thank you so much, Thermoweb. Again, Dawn, we love you. So make sure that you like, comment, and share Anne's video, my video from earlier today. And then also, if you haven't done so already, go over to Thermoweb's website or their Facebook page and give them a like too, and just let them know. I'll put the link in for their page so you guys will know exactly where to go. But, just make sure that, we just like to let our sponsors know how much we love them, and that, we appreciate
them. Yes.
Yeah, appreciate their support. So, and don't forget to hashtag Bella Crafts.
Yes.
All right, you're up, Missy.
Okay, so this is just 3 of the stencils. I have a stencil girl that I'm going to use one of them today. I'm not going to use them all, but this one is the hexagon basket. This one is random assorted dots. And this is lots of dots. It's funny with stencils, the dots and the circles, they are probably the best sellers. It is amazing. That's what people gravitate toward. So I'm going to use one of these, and these are the beautiful colors I have of Gina's Glitz Glitter Gel from Thermoweb, and the names match her stamps. So the colors are very similar to her stamp colors. So this is turquoise sea.
Do you mean, are you saying ink pads, Anne? Do you mean ink pads?
Yeah, not stamps. Sorry. Okay. Thank you. See?
Okay. Yeah.
Red velvet. Lovely lavender. Gold. I don't think she has a gold stamp pad, but she should. Sweet mango. And green grass. So this, like I showed you, it does come with a foil cover when you first get it. I took my foil cover off and I did throw it away because I had cut them off. They're on there very securely. And this is how luscious this is. I mean, it is just so fun. So I want you to know, so that because I take the foil cover off, and when I'm done with this, you know, I try to scrape off, even on the project I'm working on, I'll scrape off all of the excess and put it back as long as it's not contaminated with another color. And then I'll take a baby wipe and wipe around the rim. If I don't wipe around the rim, it can be difficult to get the cover off. And that's never any fun. So I'll wipe around the rim. And if you do it directly like I just did and leave it sit, it's going to be hard to get off. So just take that extra minute and wipe around that rim. So I'm going to move these out of the way. I saw that I think Becca said she likes the lots of dots. Maybe that's what I'll use today then, Becca. These are gorgeous, Brenda. Yes. Lori, you have some of these. They are gorgeous and a dream to work with. I agree so much. I am going to put a craft sheet down just because this is my work table, but I like to avoid getting too much stuff on it. Now, when I was doing this, because like I said, I've used this a lot for little tiny accent pieces on things, but I haven't used it with my stencils, I don't recall. So last night when I was doing it with my stencils, like I love these three colors together. And for this one, I actually used a craft stick for each color. So I put my stencil down, I taped it down, and I put it on with a craft stick, and I just scraped it and put the excess into the jar, and then I added the next color and the next. And while this is very pretty, I mean, it is. It's very pretty. I don't like how the lines are so defined. I mean, there's a little bit of the tranquil teal up here and into this, the grass green, and there's some down here into the lovely lavender. But it wasn't the look I was going for. But I do love it on the black. I mean, and as it dried, it curled up a little. I wanted you guys to see that. Now, I would take this, and now that's dry. It didn't take that long because I think I went to bed about 3 and I was up at 6 and they were dry. So if you put them down, you can put a book on top of it. You could take an iron very quickly so that this doesn't melt, but you could take an iron really quickly. And that would help flatten this out. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't totally love how it stopped. I think it'd be fine if I cut it out and used it for a card. But for this one, look at how beautiful that is. How they meld together more. And you can still see the lovely lavender underneath the turquoise and the grass green underneath it. But for these, I actually used, can you imagine, the spatula that Thermoweb sells. It makes so much sense. And it goes so much quicker. And as you put it on, I'll show you when I demo it, but you can bring those colors over each other. And this blending looks so much better than this one. I mean, this is beautiful. The colors are beautiful, but this is stunning, right? I mean,
yeah, that's beautiful.
And with the craft stick, it's a little thicker, and it's a little thicker right in here. I don't like how the lines didn't show up there. Whereas on this one, with the spatula, you're able to get down in those crevices and really get it down deep. This was the next one. Then this was the next one I did. And because I love this so much, I thought, ooh, I need to spread those colors even more. So can you see the difference?
Oh, I love that.
This is so pretty. I mean,
love that.
you can still see like the definedness between these, even though it's on some. Whereas with this one, I brought it up here so much more, and that lovely lavender comes up into that teal. And I mean, it's so pretty. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I am using actually like a chipboard. This is a little heavier than a regular cardstock, or even 110-pound cardstock. This is probably 140-pound. You can use 110-pound cardstock. It's going to, like I said, this curled anyhow, but you can go ahead and use the 110-pound. I don't know if I would go much thinner than that. I'd have to test it out myself, but I used the heavier stuff just because I knew it was what I was going for. Now, on my stencils down here at the bottom is actually engraved the date and the name, and then my name, or it says Butler maybe. So you know the right and wrong side of a stencil. On something like this, it doesn't matter. But like on my Flourish alphabet, you can tell which is the right and wrong side. But on some stencils, maybe you want it to go in the direction it was made to go. So that's how you tell which is the right and wrong side. And for this, you could use the pixie spray and put it down. But I am just using purple tape today. And I have this cut just a little bit bigger than my stencil on two sides. And I am just putting this, so it's on the stencil, on the cardstock, and on my craft sheet. So I'm just putting it on all three so that it won't move. And if you use pixie spray to hold the stencil down, which is an awesome product, I would still tape a couple corners so that the cardstock isn't moving around as you're doing this. So that's down there all nice and secure. Now I'm still going to use the craft stick to take the glitz out. So I think I'm going to use, let me see. I think I'll use the grass green and the turquoise, and maybe I'll put the gold in there. So maybe I want the gold. I think I want the turquoise in the center. So I think I'll do gold first. Oops. Because I had it upside down, it's all coming out. There we go. So this one especially, wipe it with a baby wipe before you put that cover on, especially if you're not going to use it for a long period of time. So I just take some of this out and I just put it on here. You can be generous with this first color because it's not going to contaminate into another color, right? And then you take this lovely spatula and you just manipulate that into the stencil like that. That's all you do. And then I take all of this because all of that is still good. You don't want to waste any of that, right? I put all of that back and I'll come back and I hold my stencil down at the same time if I'm able. and you can come back and just make sure you got all of that excess. And if you're making a card, you don't need it this big. You can cut it down smaller, but I'm just doing the whole stencil so you can see. And then you take your craft stick and take all of that off too, because that can all be used. And I'm just going to kind of bring it down a little inside there. And I'm even going to come, because I had them upside down, it got all over the cover, and grab some of that excess and put down there. And then I'm going to grab a baby wipe and wipe this edge. You lose some of that, but you can dry your baby wipes if they're really pretty after you're done and die cut them. So I just go all the way around the edge. And because this was upside down, I'm not going to do the inside part of the lid, but I'm going to go around, like you can see some of the glitz right there. You don't want any part of that where when you close your lid, where it will make it hard or difficult to reopen. Because if you go a month, it will harden, of course, and then your lids are going to be hard to open. I do that with paint too. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and wipe my spatula off. And it's not so important that you get every little bit off, because I'm going to mix these together. So now I'm going to take this. I had saved some of my tape, that's why it's lifting up. So now I'm going to take this turquoise and put on there. And then see, this spatula is so big that you're able to just do that in a swoop. When I was using the craft stick, it took a lot longer to actually fill this because I was being so careful. Now with this, I'm going to come up into the gold a little bit and see that one area right there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little black showing through there. That doesn't have any of the glitz. So I'm going to just put a little down in there because it's hard to get it off of here exactly where I want it. But I'm just going to come, and you just kind of play with it. And you can come up further into the gold. And you just fill that area. It's just so easy. And you could do this on canvases. It doesn't have to be cardstock. It'd be beautiful on a canvas to add this beautiful glitter. So I'm taking this excess off, and I'm going to use the same baby wipe. I'll wipe my spatula. It is stunning colors, isn't it, Rebecca? They do look nice on the black. You can do this on any color. It's just I love how the black makes these colors pop. Just like when we're foiling, I love the double foiling where you do it on the black because it's just so beautiful. So I'm using a different craft stick for every color so I don't contaminate it. And here, I'm going to put a generous amount right there. I'm going to grab a fresh piece of tape. I'm trying to be frugal and use my tape, but this is tape I used way more than once, and it's been sitting out on my counter for a couple hours, so I suppose it would lose some of its tackiness. Would it work on acrylic or wood ornament? It would work on wood. I would test it on acrylic. I would think it would work on acrylic, Brenda, but I haven't tried it, so I am not 100% sure on that one. But it would work on wood. Acrylic, sometimes because it's plastic, everything doesn't adhere properly to it. So now I'm taking this.
I've used it, and sorry to interrupt, but I've used it on glass before.
That's good to know. But acrylic, because it's plastic, I'm just not 100% sure. If you try it, Brenda, let us know. So I brought that up into the teal just a little bit. And I have a little bit of teal on my spatula. So I want to wipe that away. So when I put it back into my container, I'm not contaminating it with that color. Not that it wouldn't be beautiful, but it might turn out like mud too. So it's best to waste a little tiny bit and make sure everything in the jar is just your one color. Now we can stop here, but I think just to play, because we're here playing, right? I am going to want to get this wiped before I shut it. I think I'm going to take a tiny bit of the lovely lavender and just put maybe in a couple areas just to see. Just to give it another dimension there. That's enough. And this, I'm going to spread. You probably wouldn't put any more back into here. See my baby wipe? It's just all full of all those beautiful colors though. And I had not used this spatula. I love it. So you can just take and bring that across, and I'm going to take it and just bring it into different areas here. I'm not sure what this is going to turn out like. I think it'll be pretty, because I don't want to waste any of it or very little of it. So there's all the colors together. I'm going to wipe that off. And I think this baby wipe has seen better days. But you could play with it and manipulate it to get the glitter everywhere on there and then dry it. So now is like the best part, like Lisa and I say, the reveal, which is the favorite part of so many projects, right? When you see how beautiful it is underneath. I know, and you can't wait for the reveal. I know. Okay, so I'm going to start at this corner because this is the corner that was lifting up. Oh, so pretty. I don't like that right there, but isn't that beautiful?
That's gorgeous.
I don't like that right there. Maybe I pressed down too far.
You could always cut that off.
Well, oh, right, because you would only use a part of it. But isn't that beautiful? And I'm not sure how long it takes to dry. It depends how thick it is, your humidity, all sorts of things. I just know that when I left it and came back 3 hours later, it was dry. But that is so beautiful. I would cut that part off and use all of this. It's so pretty. So since we're here and I have everything out, let's try one more and just do a solid color. Hi, Helen. Let's do a solid color. This is still going to have a little bit of the other colors I used on here because I'm not cleaning my stencil. But I just want to try if we come across with just one color, if those dots turn out perfect. Because some of those dots are pretty tiny. And I just want to see what it looks like. And you know, when you get things out and you're playing, it's good to have a stack of paper that you can just keep playing with. So should I use the turquoise or the gold? You guys tell me, turquoise or gold? Or the red velvet.
Ooh.
Red. Red.
Red.
Lori
okay,
says,
help everybody saying turquoise.
Yeah, I'll do the turquoise. It is so pretty.
That's beautiful. I like them both.
I do. I love them all. So for this one, I'm just going to stick some up across the top here. You can always add more. And then I'm going to kind of clean my brush off down here, or my craft stick. And then I'm going to take this and just come down. I haven't done this, so I want to see how it takes. And if I have to come in with more color, I will. Ooh, now it'd be pretty to add another color. Right? I mean, just to fill in a couple of those holes. But this is how you see what really works and what doesn't, is just by playing. And playing is something that I don't think any of us do enough, but we should. You always use the flat end. I think you could. The reason I use this one is because it was beveled. And so I think it's just your preference, Bonnie. So I can see there's a couple areas where it's not in totally. So Becca said red and turquoise. So I'll put a little tiny bit of red in to see if I can clean up those little bits of holes. There isn't a lot of holes there. Laura uses the flat edge too. This to me, okay, I have another one here. You can totally use it that way. This to me is more comfortable. And then I'm able to go back and forth. But it's whatever is more comfortable to you. So for the red, I'm just going to take, see that big dollop I have there because I had it upside down? I'm just going to take and put it in a couple spots, not too heavy, as I drop a whole big bunch on there. There we go. And I'm going to clean the edge of my spatula up. There we go. Now, whoops. Okay, we're going to take it off right away. I'm not even going to take the tape off. Ooh, that is so pretty.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Isn't that pretty?
Love that.
That
Wow.
was just a titch of the red. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
That is so pretty. So I'm going to move that one out of the way and come in and clean up real quick. And then I'm going to show you, I took a piece and I pre-cut it to create a card. So we can see what it'll look like as the front of a card. I want to get all of this out of the way. Not that I need to use my craft sheet, but if you don't clean this right away, it's going to harden. And I don't want it to harden on my stencil, right? Although
that would be a bit of a mess.
I'm saying, although it's really pretty.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah. So I found that I need to wipe it several times to get it off the stencil. And then there's still just a little bit of glitter left over. And see, like if you put this on top of a piece of black, you would have this design on there. So that would be pretty too. So then you won't be wasting any of this, which would be a good thing. I'm going to take one more baby wipe to get the majority off. I can't remember if I wiped my rim yet. So I'm going to do that. And put this on here. But these colors are so beautiful. And I know that these can be used on fabric, is what Scott from Thermoweb told me. I have not tried it yet. It is on my list.
That would be beautiful on fabric.
It would be gorgeous on fabric, yes.
Karen says she's on her 15-minute break.
Well, thank you for coming,
Karen.
We appreciate it. But we know you'll watch the replay.
Yep. She's too funny.
Okay, see, so like if you wanted, like I said, you could put this on a piece of cardstock and be picking up all of this beautiful goodness, you know, so it wouldn't go to waste. I'm going to move these out of my way and just take this whole craft sheet because I got the majority of it off. And I'm going to put it down and wipe my hands real quick so I don't get anything on my card front that I'm going to make. So this is what I did. I'll show you pieces. I have lots. So I'm going to dump all those over there. So I die cut a piece of this and you can see it's really pretty. It's so pretty. And then I'm using one of my scalloped edges. And then here's the card front. So let me put that together. And because this is chipboard, it is much heavier. Is my tape runner out? Yep. I got another Thermoweb one right here. So I'm just going to place this right on
God, that's gorgeous.
the scallop and kind of bend it a little so that it goes in the right direction. And make sure my card is going the right way, right? And actually, this is a permanent. I was using Gina's dots, which are, you can pick them up and move it. This might be better. I just have to get it on there straight, because then this will stand really secure. Like that. Isn't that beautiful? So
that really is.
Now I have some options for you guys to help with.
Love that.
I know which way I liked it the best, but okay, so like this piece could go here with, nope, that one was a little too wide. I need the inch one. Where is it? It is this piece. This piece could go here. It looks funny because it's all white. And then the black piece could go on top. And then this piece that I cut off could go on top of that.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then that one is actually, it would be this one. So you see more of the white. I have several options. And then you put the hello right on top of that.
So that's really pretty.
That's one way. Then the narrower one could go here. So I cut this exactly the 3 3/4 that this panel is. That could go there. No, let's do it this way. I had the black first. The black. And then the white. Need the right length one. And then this. So we're kind of going opposite of what that was. With that on top. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like it better that way.
I do too.
I love that.
So
Pop's a little better. What do you guys think?
I'm going to, while you guys decide first or second, I'm going to take and use some of my Ultra Bond glue. And yes, it does have a nice narrow nozzle, but I do like to put my glue out so I can get exactly where I want. And
well, so far we have the second option.
Yeah, because this was too wide, although I don't think that's one I had at first. This one is empty. Let me see.
Okay, and
yep.
Elaine, I'm sorry, Elaine. Elaine is asking about just adding the hello.
Oh, just the hello.
Just the hello.
Which you can do too.
She wants to see how that'll look. Oh, that's pretty too.
I know. There's so many, and I did a black hello. But I'm going to stack these hellos so that it, oh, this one's not even open yet. That one is empty. And this one I hadn't opened. So I'm just trimming that off. And
it looks like the second option.
Pouring just a little bit out. And to stack them, I just cut like 3 or 4 layers of the same word and then put them together. Now, when we do the event, I'm going to talk to Amanda at Pear Blossom Press because she has got a little tiny bottle she puts her glue in with a very fine nozzle in it every time it works. So I have to get that.
Those are the ones that I have.
You don't ever use them though, so I don't know.
Yeah. Every once in a while, if I'm doing something tiny like that. But where did I get mine from? I think I got mine from Gina K.
I mean, for years, I have done it this way where I just pour it out, use a toothpick.
Yeah, put it together, right?
And put it together. But see, like when you die cut your words several times and stack them, it gives it a raised effect without having to use foam behind it or anything. Mm-hmm. And it's just so cool.
With words, you can't really use foam tape because you'll be able to see it.
Well, now, even if you would put the foam under the piece that's underneath it, yeah, it just
you could do it that way, I suppose.
This is just so nice and it looks so pretty. So after I get this stacked, we'll put it on there again and see what Elaine thinks about just the word.
Okay. But Lori says, excuse me, wide strip behind the hello has better contrast.
Yes, it does.
There you go.
Which is why I cut them. But it's nice to sit and play and try different things because I even thought of doing ribbon, but I thought the paper just gave it a more defined area. So when you stack these, you just very carefully, after you glue one and put a piece on the back of it, then you just play with it all the way to the end and see how thick that gets. It's just so nice. Like that. And it could just go over on the edge. And it wouldn't need all the layers. It could just be like that. I really think I like the black on there though. You know, I just think the black makes it pop. And it ties in this.
The white from the lettering gets lost on the white.
Right. And it ties in this scallop edge that I like. So that's what I'm going to go with. But as you can see, I have lots of, this tape runner is running out too. I need to refill my supplies. So, you know, you can put wherever you want. I want it down here at the lower third. For sure, I know that. And I just want to get it on there to make sure it's in the right area because it is permanent. And then because this is a texture, I just want to push that down a lot. That's why I was thinking about the black strip. Yeah, it makes it pop, right? I mean, you could just do this too. But I wanted to use, I wanted to use this, which you could do this. I cut this so there's 1/8 of an inch of the black on top and bottom because that would tie all 3 of the colors in too. We could do just that. What do you guys think of that?
I like that. That's pretty.
You know, I mean, so there's that option and this option. But see, I save all these little pieces. I know you guys just think, what does she do with all that stuff? But all those little tiny drawers behind me, that's where a lot of my little stuff is. So there's that, and then there's this. I think I like it without the white. I don't know. I like that too.
Oh, I don't either.
But the hello gets lost just a little bit there.
Maybe with the white first. The bigger white?
No, I already have this black one down.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That is not moving. See, it can
Now,
be like,
Lori says that you don't need the white strip.
I don't think you do. I think
Yeah.
you just need this and this because
Elaine says no. Yep.
this white pulls in this, and then that's good.
Yeah. Becca
Yeah.
says about what about turquoise instead of the black? The turquoise, that would be pretty too.
It would be if I had a piece cut. I do not. I do not. That would be very pretty though.
Yes, it would.
And it would be pretty on the background too. So I'm going to go with this. And I know that these are both exactly the same width. So I just need to very carefully, without my studio lights on, just these little tiny lights right here, very carefully try and make sure I have the same amount on the top and the bottom. I like that. You can see it's just like 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
And then
sometimes that's all you need.
So this can go over here.
That's pretty.
Or in the center. I think in the center.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I like it. No, I like it offset a little. Yeah.
Could put a little bow there.
Oh, that'd be pretty too.
That would be, because I'm always thinking ribbons. Now for this, because my glue's gone, I'm just going to try very carefully. See, I get so much. I need that little tiny nozzle, which Thermoweb does make a little tiny nozzle for this bottle.
I have never been able to figure out how those work.
I had Scott show me at a show one time. I said, how exactly does this work?
Yeah, because I have never, I've never figured it out. Maybe if I spent more time with it, but
he showed me and it worked. But I'm thinking if I put this glue into a smaller bottle with the little nozzle, that would be the key.
Oh, it'd be so much simpler to use.
Yeah. Plus, a little bottle would be easier to squeeze.
Yeah.
You know, all this, yeah. So I'm not doing the entire letter. I'm just trying to get all the areas, because this is going to be lifted up a little, but okay, it's going to be over here. It's going to be lifted up a little. And if I have glue behind there, that's not going to matter. It's just going to dry. Oops, I don't think that. I want to make it a little bit more like that. Like that. So isn't that beautiful? Isn't this fun stuff? I mean, it's so pretty.
Yeah, that really is. Sorry about that. I was messing with Ruby. My Ruby Doo girl. Oh, yeah.
That's totally fine.
I love that. Wow.
Now, for this glue too, the Ultra Bond, they have a little pokey thing that comes out that goes into the glue. So like when you close it, as long as you don't cut it way down, that keeps it sealed too. So the other bottle I just need to throw away. And I'm going to switch my camera. But yeah, I like that. I think that is stunning.
It's a beautiful cardigan. Absolutely beautiful.
There we go. And I wanted to show you guys from last week. I did post a picture, but here is my glue gun holder, all blinged up.
Isn't that cool?
And I put, okay, I'm going to take this off because that is not glued down, and kind of hold these in place. So I put some bling right there, and I did both sides.
That
and I did like all the way around.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Wood, like I said last week,
You have to wait.
It is uneven. Those wood blocks from the Dollar Tree are very uneven. So you have to just work with them. And when you're doing the rhinestones on top, I'm going to add Lisa in here. When you're doing the rhinestones on top, if the wood isn't even, the rhinestones are going to move more, which was what was happening. So
yeah,
but it turned out beautiful.
That makes it so much harder. Stop.
Yes. Yes, it does. So yeah, I think that is just beautiful.
Oh, look at that in the light. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that just pretty?
Wow, that pops.
It does need a little bow right here.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I hope you guys like the project.
Yep.
And I hope you guys try it. The glitter glitz.
Yeah.
It is so pretty.
Yeah. I'm going to have to talk to Dawn about sending me some more colors.
It is very nice. I mean,
yeah. Thermoweb has great products, but you cannot beat their foil. You just can't.
Which I knew Lisa was doing foil this week, and when we both do foil, I feel like, well, okay, you guys just saw it, and even though we love it so much.
Yeah, it's not like we don't ever share it.
Yeah, I thought, okay, I need to do something different this week. I just need to just, and this was fun to play with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but that's gorgeous. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. And it works really well with my stencil. So I was happy about that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So, did you have a winner?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I do.
So for last week, the winner is going to receive either a prize package or a gift certificate from Rhinestone Genie. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it was a gift certificate, but I won't swear to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I don't.
So we will need your physical address if it is like a template in rhinestones. Otherwise, we need and we need your email address if it is a certificate.
Yeah, I don't see her in here, but I know that, well, obviously she comes to watch us because she shared. So Rhinestone Genie winner is Lindsay Mousy.
I'm not sure. I think, yeah.
I'm
Congratulations,
not
Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm sorry I butchered your name, Lindsay, but yes. If you catch us on the replay, make sure that you let us know, send us a private message.
Yes.
I will post a winner graphic, so in case she doesn't see this, she'll at least see it.
Yes.
So yeah.
So we want to thank you all for being here with us today. We appreciate it more than you know. And if you could share our videos, spread the love.
That was
replay time. Yes.
Yeah. Replay.
Everyone. Hello, everyone. You've been on the road. We'll have to watch the replays. Well, thank you for joining us, though. And we love everybody that watches the replay. But yeah, if you guys could share and spread the love, because even when you like it or comment, sharing counts too, and you can enter more than once for a giveaway. You know, so
yes.
So we will be back next week. Yeah, I'm going to Florida next week, but I'm not going until Thursday. So
yeah, but I didn't know if you wanted to do a project or not because you are leaving. So okay,
yeah.
So I will be here for sure. Hi, Linda.
I'll be here for sure too. But
okay. Ann and I will both be here then.
I will have enough time off when I'm in Texas. So.
Oh yeah. She's going to the beach.
I am gone literally from next Thursday until May 4th.
March.
No, May.
No.
May. I have 4 trips.
That's right.
From next week until May 4th. I have 3 business conferences and going to see my mama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going to see her mama. That's important.
It is.
Yep. Got to
It
make
is.
sure that you stay
So,
close
but
to
we
your
will
family.
both be back next week. Your weather has been weird in Florida. Of course. My husband said, you did all this just so you could escape winter. I did. Yes, I did. We have,
Yep.
I don't know how much is out there. If it's a foot of snow, I don't know. It's too much. But we didn't have any for Christmas. So we've had weird weather too. But my mom said, yeah, it's been raining a lot where she is, and it never rains. So thank you, Brenda. I will. Yes, it is important. My plans are to go down there 4 times this year.
Yeah.
Go down often, not stay as long, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, make sure I get to see her more often.
Yeah. It's important.
It is.
It's important.
It is.
Yep. Apparently,
me in Nova
one of my girls had to go outside because I just saw Rich go behind me. And so apparently somebody had to go outside.
I saw him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I saw Rich go behind me.
Oh, very gusty winds. Yes, there was a tornado yesterday in Florida, right? Last night, a tornado.
Oh,
Not a hurricane, I think a tornado, I think. And 80 degrees the next day. Well, I'd take 80.
That's crazy.
Right now, I would take 60.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, very close to you. Well, you guys be careful down there, Rebecca.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this weather, just be careful. But yes, I will be in the St. Petersburg area next week. So looking forward to that. Yep. But until next week, I think next week, Gina K is our sponsor.
Yes.
So Gina K is I mean, I love Gina anyhow. She's a very dear friend. And
yeah.
You know.
She's sponsoring, and you know, we use her ink pads. Those are the only ink pads that we use. So, you know, we want to promote those like crazy too. But I've got some stamps that I want to try. She's got the most beautiful floral images. So yes, next week is Gina K for sure.
It is. So we will be back at noon and 2 o'clock Central Time. And until then, take some time to craft.
That's right. It's good for your soul. Okay. It really is. I know. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Next week.